Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone, to our present prospective leaders, good morning. Also the viewers online, pleasant good morning. For today's pre-bid conference, we have one project, 25JC0061, the road widening. The location for this project is in Dipolog City. No? We have, the road is the Dipolog-Polanco-Piñan-Jct, Oroquieta. We have two segments for this project. The 1833 plus 599. Plus 599 to 1833 plus 858. The length for this project for segment 1 is 0.259 kilometers. While in segment 2, we have 1835 to 1835 plus 376. The length for the segment 2 is 0.376 kilometers. Net length for this project is 0.635 kilometers. The components for these projects are as follows. We have construction survey staking. We also have the project billboard, occupational safety and health, traffic management, mobilization and demobilization, removal and relocation of utilities. We also have individual removal of trees. These are categorized according to the diameter of the trees. We also have removal of structures. And also, we also have removal of PCCP for this project. Also, we have two classification for the PCCP. This is the showing for you is the typical of the project. No, we have the road widening having width for each lane of 3.35. We also have bike lane and we also have drainage for this project. Also present for these projects are also the solar lights. Now for the bike lane, the 311 for this project is 0.23 feet. This one. And for the road widening, we have 280 feet for this project. And a width for the bike lane is 2.440 or 2.4 meters. Also, the item 200 for this project, we have 300 mm thick. We have also 102 for the excavation. And for the drainage, we also have item 405, structural concrete, the 407, 8-lane concrete, and then 406 for the CHB, including the reinforcing steel for this project. The width of our drainage is 1.5. And the height of this is varies according to the actual condition. This project is a 173 calendar days, and it includes also the seedlings or samplings for other program initiatives. Also, sidewalks for 100 mm thick, and a single arm pole of roadway lighting. Showing also the geotag photos for the project. We have this photo is for the segment 1. This is the 1833 plus 599 to 1858, 33 plus 858. And then the other one is 1835 at the Camilla Hotel. And then going to the Rotonda, 1835 plus 376. That would be all, Mr. Chair, for the basic contract data for this project.
Mr. Chair, before we proceed, can we acknowledge the presence of our co-auditor, Ms. Venus Venera?
May I call on in Ms. Rochelle for the eligibility requirements?
Good morning, everyone. So let us proceed to the eligibility requirements for this project. So everyone who wish to participate in this bidding are encouraged to enroll in the DPWH Civil Works application. Although this is not a prerequisite for the submission of bids for specific contracts, the DPWH encourages contractors to submit these documents to the procurement service as early as possible, even without reference to any specific contracts. So for the PCAB license requirement for this project, 25JC0061, we are requiring General Engineering G1 for road with size range of small b. Next, for the technical component envelope. So first, we are requiring a valid and updated PhilJet certificate of registration with platinum membership. For joint ventures, each partner of the joint will submit their respective PhilJet certificate of registration in accordance with Section 20.2.9.1 of the IIR of RA 12009. So with their PCAB license and registration. Next is the statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, using Annex O of the CCA-SI. With the following documents, its latest percent of statement of work accomplished and time elapsed, contract agreement with a copy of scope of work and contract costs and yield quantities, notice of award and notice to proceed, and joint venture agreement for in case of joint venture. Next document, the statement of the bidder's single largest completed contracts, using Annex N. With the following documents, certificate of completion or final inspection report, final rating, at least satisfactory, certificate of final acceptance, notice of award, and NTP, contract agreements with scope of work and contract costs, and an approved deal of quantities, and joint venture agreement for case of joint venture. So for this project, 25JC0061, we are requiring major and similar categories of work. For work description word, for the category of work code, RCP, for work description road, construction, PCCI, and for the similar category of work code shown in the screen. Next, for the net financial contracting capacity, the computation is shown in the screen. Current assets minus current liabilities times the constant factor minus all the value of all outstanding or uncompleted portions of the project and their ongoing contracts, including awarded contracts not yet started, coincident with the contract to be bid. During the bid opening, the contractor's NFCC will be determined using the DPWH contractor profile eligibility process and subject to further post-qualification. So in case of joint venture, as shown in the screen. So for the bid security, you may choose any of the following. Next component is the organizational chart using DPWH Infra 13 with bid data sheet and special conditions of contract clause 6.5. The next project requirement of the list of contractors key personnel to be assigned to the contract to be bid with their complete qualification and experience data, along with their curriculum vitae for personnel with experience data, notarized affidavits of commitment to work per personnel, photocopy of valid PRC license, photocopy of valid certificate of accreditation and or training. Next, for the list of contractors key personnel, we are requiring the following for this project. 1 project engineer, 1 project manager, 1 materials engineer with accreditation, 1 safety officer, and 1 foreman, with the required minimum years of similar experience and minimum years of total experience as shown in the screen. Next, for the limits of assignment, we are, please refer to DEO 98 series of 2016. For ME1, 1 project costing not more than 150 million, 2 projects with an aggregate cost of not more than 250 million, and 3 projects with aggregate cost of not more than 200 million. Also, as discussed earlier, PRC ID and certificate of accreditation will be required to be attached in the bidding document as part of the technical qualification for project engineer and materials engineer. Also, for safety officer, we are also requiring them to undergo mandatory 40-hour basic construction, occupational safety, and health training from DOLE or any accredited training organization attached in their technical documents. So pursuant to item 6 of Department Order number 9 series of 2012, if a proposed key technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the time of the bidding, the bidder shall submit a certification that that personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded the project, and he or she shall be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office. The bidder may propose a key technical personnel who is not its employee, provided that the said personnel is required to submit a certification that he or she will work for the bidder if it is awarded the contract under bidding. No personnel shall be assigned to more than 1 key position. So the next technical document is a list of contractors' major construction and material testing component using DPWH Infra 15. For all document, we are requiring copies of sales invoices, deed of sales, certificate of ownership, and registration certificates from LTO. For lease equipment, we are requiring certifications from the lessors that the equipment unit shall be available for the contract once awarded. For under purchase agreements, certifications from the vendors that the equipment units shall be available for the contract once awarded. Next, under DEO 11, series of 2017, inclusion of the material minimum testing equipment in the technical component to be bid. So it shall be on a per contractor basis and not on a per contract basis. The equipment may be used to service several ongoing projects to the bidder, provided in compliance with DEO number 253 series of 2023, only concrete and asphalt mixes produced by duly accredited plant shall be used in the DPWH project. Thus, the bidder must attach a certificate of accreditation for batching plants. So, for 25GZ0061, these are the minimum major construction equipment. So also part of the technical component of Omnibus Sworn Statement. In accordance to the Constitution. So we may put emphasis in this beneficial ownership information as provided by RA 12009. So in compliance with the Section 82 of the Implementing Rules and Regulations of the Republic Act number 12009, all bidders are required to submit the following documents as part of the project requirement. 1. Latest General Information Sheet reflecting the beneficial ownership information duly received by the Securities and Exchange Commission for corporations, and sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership required for all bidders, including sole proprietorship. following the template attached as Annex A of the memorandum dated November 19, 2025, issued by Secretary of DPWH Honorable Vicencio B. Dizon with the subject directing to require submission of general information sheet reflecting beneficial ownership information and sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership as part of the bidding documents. So this is another requirement for this bidding. Take note. So that would be all for the technical component and eligibility requirements.
Good morning, everyone. I will be discussing the next topic, which is the financial component envelope. This envelope shall be opened once the bidder have passed the technical evaluation of the DWG. So the first document contained in the financial component envelope is the financial bid form. It shall be the original or duly signed, accomplished financial bid form. Remember that failure to sign each and every page of the bid form, including the bill of quantities, shall be a ground for the rejection of the bid. The discount offered shall be signed by the person signing the bid if it is handwritten. It shall also specify all taxes reflected in the detailed estimates in the item E of bid form. The next document is the bill of quantities. This document shall use the DPWH Infra 17 and Infra 18 for the bid price summary for all parts of the contract. In Form DPWH Infra 17, the bidder shall not change the entries under pay item number, pay item description, unit, and quantity, which are set by the procuring entity. It shall also indicate the subtotal for each page in the bill of quantities. And again, reminder that failure to sign each and every page of the bill of quantities and bid price summary shall be a ground for the rejection of bid. The next document to be included in the financial component envelope is the detailed estimates. It shall include a summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with the bid. All bidders shall be required to include the cost of all taxes, such as but not limited to VAT, income tax, local taxes, and other fiscal levies and duties, which should be itemized in the bid form and reflected in the detailed estimates. The last document to be included in the financial component envelope is the cash flow by quarter using the prescribed form DPWH Infra 19. It shall be based on the duration of the procurement project. The next topic assigned to me is the format, sealing, and marking of bids. Bidders shall submit the bids through their duly authorized representative using the appropriate forms provided in Section 9 Philippine Bidding Documents Related Forms on or before the deadline specified in the ITB Clause 19 in two separate sealed bid envelopes which shall be submitted simultaneously whether through manual or online submission. The first shall contain the technical component of the bid, including the eligibility requirements under ITB Clause 12, and the second shall contain the financial component of the bid. Forms as mentioned in the ITB Clause 17.1 must be completed without any alterations to their format. No substitute form shall be accepted. Each and every page of the bid form, including the bill of quantities under Section 9 hereof, shall be signed by the duly authorized representatives of the bidder. Failure to do so shall be a ground for the rejection of the bid. Any insertions, erasures, or overwriting shall be valid only if they are signed or initialed by the duly authorized representative of the bidder. Bids shall be printed in A4 size paper, binded, and shall have a tab number. Bidders shall enclose their technical documents described in ITB Clause 12 in one sealed envelope marked technical component and the financial component in another sealed envelope marked financial component, sealing them all in an outer envelope marked bid. The original copy of the bid as indicated in the bid shall be typed or written in ink and shall be signed by the bidder or its duly authorized representative. Bids shall be received by the back on the date, time, and place specified in the invitation to bid paragraph. Bids submitted after the deadline shall not be accepted by the back. All envelopes shall contain the name of the contractor to be bid in capital letters, shall bear the name and address of the bidder in capital letters, and addressed to the procuring entities back in accordance with ITB Clause 18.1. It shall also bear the specific identification of this bidding process indicated in the ITB Clause 1.1 and shall bear a warning, do not open before the date and time for the opening of bids in accordance with ITB Clause 19. For manual submitted bid envelopes that are not properly sealed and marked as required by the bidding documents, the same shall be accepted, provided that the bidder or its duly authorized representative shall acknowledge such condition of the bid as submitted. On the other hand, unsealed or unmarked bid envelopes or bids that cannot be opened or corrupted in case of online submission shall be rejected. The back shall assume no responsibility for misplaced or lost contents of the improperly sealed or marked bid or for its premature opening. Aside from the original copy, the bidder shall submit additional 2 copies of the technical and financial components of its bids. Mr. Chair, that sums up the discussion relating to format sealing and marking of bids. Thank you very much. Questions?
And it's all matter of if privilege na completed. Yes. Right. Mr. Chair, I would like to inform all the tested bidders that the deadline of submission and receipt of bids and the bid opening, so as a preliminary examination shall be on December 10, 2025. 10:15 a.m. Here at Procurement Livestream office. That's all of the second engineering office and Dipolog-City. That's all. Thank you. Question from my was. But
Bidding documents and
today is what?
well, when it's waiting outside,
Really not big stars at the. That's not. They still go on. It's important. Then in December. Also, Mr. Chair, I'd like to recognize our representative Paula Ben was nice. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Any clarification? Rebellion, any motion for the
Mr. Chair, I want to vote this video address. It's a motion.
scheduled distribution registry from the. Thank you.